Hello, baseball fans. Hello, out of the park baseball fans. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Big Rich Machine. I am delighted to be here with my good friend Alex, Alex Murray, who runs the ship, the support ship at Out of the Park Developments. But he's much better known as being a baseball genius and a ruthless purveyor of talent. Alex, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing good, Rich. I see you're still wearing the in quotation marks unlucky Reds hat.
We're gonna turn
I,
that
I
around this week. I have a feeling.
I'm wearing mine too. So I'm hoping that maybe if we both wear it, we counteract the whole entire problem and we get better success this week. So let's hope that happens.
I think it will. I think it will.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a lot of fun. Here's what we're going to do tonight. Are you ready, Alex? Here's what we're going to do.
Yes.
All right. Number
Hit
one,
me.
we're going to do an evaluation of our team, where we are right now. We're going to do that.
Hmm.
Not a long one, not super crazy, but we're going to look at what's good and what's not. Number two, we've got 6 games in front of us between us and the draft, and we're going to get through those 2 series. We're going to play one, maybe 2 games. Depends on time and all that kind of stuff. Number three, we're going to make sure that we end right before the draft, which will be set up for next week. So we're lined up beautifully for that.
Yeah.
Also, Alex, we're going to do some giveaways of some perfect points too.
Ooh.
So that's going to be happening. So all
Okay.
sorts of good stuff going on tonight. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it very much. This is going to be a lot of fun. Uh, one more thing before we get rolling, or it's really probably 2 things. One more thing before we get rolling, and that is the latest episode of Out of the Park Now. The podcast came out today, and it's a lot of fun. Alex, of course, you're a regular guest. I asked you to appear this week, and you said, nope, nope, too much, get away from me. No, that's not true. He did not do that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know, but we have Paul Sport from Fangraphs, and we have Kenny Jacklin from Baseball Reference, and we have Chris Jardine from our organization. So it's a lot of fun. It's a good episode. So check that out if you could. And also, last thing before we get into it, the Dream Bracket, Alex. Amazing stuff. Did you watch it? Did
Oh
you see
gosh,
it?
that has been so much fun. I watched both games today. That was
Madness.
great.
Pure
I
madness.
was I was so hoping that the Reds were going to advance. I was so happy that they did. Proudly wearing my Reds hat during that moment. I was so pumped. I mean, I understand there's a lot of Cardinals fans. We have
Yes.
Cardinals fans in our chat right now.
Yes.
But we are playing as the Reds. It was nice just to see. Okay, that's our history. Now we have to live up to that, Rich.
That's right. By the way, the rally cat is right behind me, sleeping in her little cat bed because luckily, because she was in my seat, I had to actually put her into the princess bed right before I started. So that's where she is. But she's right here, right next to me. She's a good girl. All right, so that's the Dream Bracket stuff. The semifinals are Friday, 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. 3 p.m. is the Yankees and the Red Sox, and 4 p.m. is the Dodgers and the Reds. And oh my gosh, Alex, if you thought what happened in the last couple of days was madness, I guarantee you. And I don't know. I have no idea. I have purposely not like I don't know I haven't looked at the results. I haven't looked at anything. I'm watching this with the same amount of what and ooh and ah. Are you kidding me? It's everybody else.
Oh yeah.
100%. I'm watching it straight up. Well, because why wouldn't I? Right? Like come on.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and it's been crazy. And yeah, this Friday is going to be nuts. And I hope everybody can watch it and show up and have fun. So, all right, Alex, it's time. It's
All right.
time. It's time. Let's get to work. Let me get the game up and running here. What do you say?
Sounds good. Let's do this.
There we go. Here we are. It's
Okay.
time to play some out of the park baseball 21, Alex. We're going to look at the team, evaluate ourselves before our big 6 game series heading to the draft. So, how do you want to start looking at our squad? And let's start with the good stuff. What do you say?
Yeah, let's start with the good stuff. Let's start with our record, actually, Rich. I know that's not the team, but the record is the epitome of the team and how good we are. So we need to remind ourselves we are 29 and 22, which is a phenomenal record
Hmm.
for how close this National League Central Division is. I mean, you can just see the graph in the middle of the screen right now. It is just bonkers how good this division is. Only one team below 500, and that's, a pretty decent team in Milwaukee. They're
Right.
22 and 29.
Right.
You've got the Cubbies, who are in fourth, who are a half game behind us, and they're 27 and 21.
Yep.
And then you've got us, of course, in third place. The Cards have got 28 wins, and then the Pittsburgh Pirates have got 32.
Madness. Pure madness.
It is just madness. Now, I went ahead and looked ahead at the schedule because I kind of wanted to see how good we expected June to be for ourselves and for everybody else in the Central, because, maybe the Pirates just had a really good month. Maybe they had a lax schedule. And if we actually go to the Pirates' homepage and to their schedule, if you can show that real fast, they have a brutal killer month coming up for them. For the teams that they have to play against. Basically, the people that we just played against, they're now going to do the exact same monthly schedule that we kind of just went through. They have I believe they have the Dodgers. They've got a bunch of the National League Central teams they have to play against. Yeah, they've got the Dodgers for one series. And it's going to be interesting to see how they handle the Diamondbacks games. They have 7 games against Arizona.
Yep.
Arizona has not been exactly a formidable team this year so far, but I'm curious to see if Pittsburgh struggles against the Arizona offense, because Pittsburgh's only winning because of their offense right now. That's the only reason why they're doing so well. So I'm hopeful that at the end of June, the Pirates go probably between 300 and a 400 winning percentage, and they get placed right into fourth place, and they lose all their momentum. That's what I'm hoping for. The issue with that is that would mean they would be probably beating or losing against the Cubbies and the Cardinals and us.
Getting ahead of us, right.
Exactly. So the Cardinals and Cubbies, especially the Cardinals have a very easy schedule. I believe they're going up against, like the Royals and the Padres, I think, this next month. Is it the Padres and Royals, or is it somebody else? Hold on. I can look it up real fast. Miami. It's Pirates, Florida.
Right, Miami, the Padres. Yes.
Yeah, so they've got 3 games against Miami and 3 games against San Diego, which are easy wins for them. So they're going to have a good month, unfortunately. They could surpass us. But Chicago has got a pretty difficult schedule, if I remember correctly. They have nobody weak in the next couple of games. They have Philadelphia, the New York Mets, and then they play 5 games against the Dodgers.
Wow.
So the Cubbies are going to be really spiraling if they don't get their act together for June. So the takeaway from that is that we have opportunities for this next month. We have to win. Exactly. And Jeff is on the point as well. All we have to do is take care of business, and we will probably end up in second place at the end of June. Yes. And we would be just fine with that. Mm-hmm. So let's carry that over into our player performances so far. So if we go back to our rosters, let's take a look at who's been doing good so far. So the first person is, of course, going to be Sonny Gray. I know you want to talk about Alzolay, but I want to talk about Sonny Gray because this guy...
I'll talk about both of these guys because they're great. I love them.
They're both doing phenomenal. Right. But Sonny Gray has been absolutely lights out. He's only given up 1 run in his past 3 starts, even though he had some shortened starts against Milwaukee and the New York Mets. He's been player of the game 2 times in his last. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there we are. I didn't even see the updated stats there. He's been player of the game in his last 2 starting outings. So he's had some struggles. I think he had the injury on the 4th. That's what happened against Milwaukee. He got out with an injury for a little bit of time, but he has been such a workhorse for us, and he's been so good with his 10 starts. Just the 1.57 ERA is just phenomenal, and that's even with hitters really getting to him on that BABIP. He's over 300 on the BABIP, which is, for a typical Sonny Gray performance, that's high. So he could be even better at this point.
Very good. He's great.
Yeah.
And don't forget my guy, Alzolay, who has been tremendous. Absolutely.
Let's talk about Alzolay really fast, shall we? So he's had 10. Yeah, he's had 10 starts, and his last outing, I think, might have been outside of his. What, does he have a complete game? Didn't he have a complete game?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, we've never gotten him to go a complete
I
game,
don't
but his
think so.
last outing was by far his best one. 8.
Two
Eight
hits.
innings.
8 innings, no
And
walks.
no walks.
That's unbelievable.
That's the best part.
That is
yes,
unbelievable.
He's kept the walks down. He is still susceptible to home runs. But if we get the projected numbers from him for the season, the whole entire 197 innings pitched, the 32 games, the 13-10 record of a 2.33 ERA.
Oh my gosh.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
A 6.1 WAR from a guy we didn't even know would be in our rotation at the beginning of spring training is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yep. Yeah, you're right, Bert. I remember pulling him. I didn't want to put it, you know what I mean? Like, he's my guy. I'm gonna be smart with him, and I think we had a solid lead too. I think, but either way,
I think it was either a 2-0 lead or a 3-0 lead, and then we pinch hit for him, and we added on a couple more runs,
that sounds
and
like
then we were passed. Yeah, but it was a good choice. We wanted the insurance runs. Absolutely. It was a good opportunity for us to get it, and we did it that way.
Yep.
So. Outside of that, we've had good performances from Castillo, who's been he's been off and on, I would say, but he's had a pretty good season so far. He's actually injured right now because he has his whole entire little, what did he get injured again? I can't remember, but Luis Castillo's out for 1 to 2 weeks. He has 6 days left.
Right.
But he's had a very good season so far for us. He's got the 3.10 ERA. And that's out of, I think, 10 games he started. He's been pretty good. Severino is having a diagnosis pending on his injury, unfortunately, but we'll talk about the injuries in a second because that's going to be our negatives, our cons to talk about. We're not discussing that yet. So other positives to discuss about our team, Carlos Martinez. Holy cow.
Yeah.
I have been absolutely blown away by how well
look at that
trade has turned out.
My goodness gracious.
I mean, I had expectations. I had expectations for this guy, but not this level of expectations and just absolute dominance on the mound. So this has been a great advancement for our bullpen just to have Carlos as the strong rock for this bullpen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think the only other person I would talk about from the bullpen would probably be Halsey. I feel like Halsey's been really, really solid for us coming out of the bullpen as our setup, our go-to relief pitcher at this point.
Yeah, 3-0, 2.7. That's certainly at face value quite good.
Yeah, and that's 26.2 innings pitched. The WAR is not going to really be that good because he's a relief pitcher.
Right.
But the 12.9 K per 9 innings is phenomenal. He comes in and basically just strikes out the side.
Right.
And that's all we ask from him.
Right.
So, yeah, been very happy about Helsley, sorry. And, that was a good deal.
That is good.
We'll probably be reviewing our trades at the All-Star game to see if we've been winners or losers of deals. But for now, we're definitely winning that trade. So that's been nice.
Also, Leo, yes, I see you there in that same perfect team league. I'm watching. I'm right there with you, man. I was not going to let that get by. I was not going to let that get by. We're slugging it out this year, man. It's tough in there. It's tough.
He had to make mention of that at least.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so let's move on to the hitting side of things, shall we? So, of course, the first person we need to talk about is Votto, even though he's injured. Votto's batting .325. He's got the 23 RBIs, the 1.8 WAR. And even though he's down right now with a slight injury, he is still definitely our best hitter so far. You'd have to go to the injury list, unfortunately, Rich, to be able to get Votto's information because he's been pulled off right now.
Yeah, no, I for some reason was looking at pitching stats for offensive players. I was trying to figure that out. So it's like, what? So
that's not going to work.
Yeah, so Votto's out 4 to 5 weeks. Cabrera's coming back in 4 days. Castillo's out 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah, so Votto got his hand hit probably with a pitch, and it fractured. So we're unfortunately without him for a while. The other hitter who's been doing really gosh darn well, thankfully has been Betts.
Yes.
So we can look at Betts really fast if you want to. He's been having a typical season, to be honest. This is what we expected from him, was the flirting with 300 batting average, double-digit home runs by this point. He's been solid in the outfield.
Yeah.
He's on pace for the 6.4 WAR.
Yeah, exactly.
He's been everything we've been asking for. I mean, sure, you could probably ask for maybe a little more doubles, since he's normally done about 40 doubles, and he's only set to have 29. And you'll take the extra homers, because that means he's converting doubles into home runs, which his projected 44 homers would be an all-time high career-wise for him.
Yep.
But that being said, we do need to think long and hard about what our long-term plans are with Betts down the road, because he is basically a one-year rental.
Yes. We're going to try to sneak into the playoffs this year with him. We're not going to get anything for him, Alex. It's okay. It's okay. We are going to try to sneak in and see if we can't somehow spark a championship run, a Cinderella story, right? That's what we're doing. It's okay. It's okay. Right?
Yeah, and to be honest, that's actually really good for our organization, because if we make playoffs, our financial situation gets better.
Yes.
We would love to re-sign him, Musha, but if we actually offered him it's not so much that he doesn't want to, it's that he demands $45 million on an average per season, which means that at most he's asking for like 53 at his best seasons, which I don't think anyone's going to give him 53 for at least another 4 years. It's just not possible for what he wants. So yeah, that's not going to happen for us, unfortunately. Not unless he was able to give us his 2018 numbers. Then I would think about that, heavily. Think about that.
That's okay.
Yeah. I mean, if it was me doing it and not Rich, I would be trading him by the deadline. Yes.
I would. We all get that, but that's okay. You still might make that happen, but for right now, we're not.
It would have to be such a great deal that we would be like completely winning a blockbuster trade, because otherwise his production level is so important to our offense.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no reason why we wouldn't keep him and just do a qualifying offer at the end of the year and just take a second-round draft pick as a replacement for him. That wouldn't be a problem.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yep, exactly.
Especially if you win the pennant or something amazing like that, right? Come on.
Oh, man, if we could win... Oh, yeah, if we even just win the division, that'd be fantastic enough as it is. A pennant would be that would be just over the moon for me at this point.
Yep.
The only other person that's really done surprisingly well, I think, might be Victor Reyes in our left field position. I didn't really expect him to bat us close to 300, so he's been a pleasant surprise. But at the same time, he doesn't really come with a lot of power involved, and that's a left field position that really should be having a little bit more oomph involved with it. So there's chances that down the road we might be looking at something to swap that up with him. But otherwise, the offense has been pretty steady. I've loved what we've gotten so far out of Yoshi. I think Yoshi's been probably one of the best signings we've done so far.
You're not kidding, man. Look at that. I mean, that's legit.
All I want to know is, what is his end season doubles number going to be? Because at this point, he's got to be looking at 50 or so.
Something.
He hits doubles like they're singles. It's really just ridiculous.
He really does. That's great.
Okay.
All right.
So I think that's about all of our positives.
Okay.
And the reason why we're doing this chat is because we kind of need to take a step back. We're 51 games into the season, guys. We're about a third of the way through. Almost a third of the way through completely. And we want to just take a step back, let you guys see exactly what's happened before we run into more games and do more stuff. And we kind of want to take some time to pinpoint some of our struggles as well. And there are quite a few. Yes, Hamilton would be one of them, batting .211, although technically he's really a defensive substitution and a pinch runner. Don't
be talking badly about Billy Hamilton to Alex. You are definitely not going to get him. He is a Billy Hamilton fan. That's just how it is.
I am. I wish he hit better as well. But at the same time, he's really there to give us some kind of a person to pinch run with in the ninth inning with a runner on base. That's that's really why we signed him. And potentially, you know, a better outfield position defensively for center or for left. But we did our team so well that Pilar's a really good center fielder and Reyes is an amazing left fielder. So we really don't have any weak outfield positions because Betts ain't going to get replaced by anybody. So, you know, we're actually doing pretty good. But, you know, that being said, the offensive struggles have been a problem for our organization. They're just the hits are coming in and the walks are coming in, but the RBIs are not. It's a bad statistic to have your number one RBI leader be almost double what your number two RBI leader is. And that's basically Betts to Yoshioka. And Yoshioka's a leadoff hitter, by the way, guys. That's not, you know, a number four hitter or a number three hitter. That's a number.
Pilar's at 24. Pilar's at 24, but it's still.
Oh, that's right.
It's not.
That's right.
It's still pretty significant gap.
It's still a bad situation to be in. We just don't really have a really good cleanup hitter.
Right.
And we knew that going in. We knew that Pilar was being asked to do something that he's really not supposed to be doing, which was drive people in as a number four hitter. And regretfully, I have tried, guys. I have tried every single organization to see if there's some kind of a perfect match for us to get a cleanup hitter. And it's really just not going to happen. Funny you should say that, Matt. We may have signed Moose to be exactly that for us, which was our cleanup hitter. And then we got an offer we couldn't resist, trading him away to the White Sox for a couple of really good prospects. So, yeah, may come to regret that trade, but we'll see. So that's kind of, I think, one of the points we want to talk about is that we don't really have anyone to drive in runs besides Betts. So that's one of the things we're going to be looking out for down the road is somebody we could trade for or pick up or maybe even just call up from AAA who can be a power hitter, who can slot right into that fourth spot and give us just someone to protect Betts with, because if you walk Betts to get to Pilar, we really don't have an answer to that. We just end up saying, okay, Pilar, what can you do?
Right.
So, yeah. Votto can drive in runs. We've had him at the second position in our lineup because he gets on base so often. We found that he actually fits really, really well as a number two hitter when he gets on base in front of Betts. So we don't really want to use Votto as a number 3 or 4 hitter. We really want to keep him in front of the sluggers to be able to get on base with Yoshioka, and then gives us great opportunities to drive in runs. So, yeah.
So, okay, what are we doing here otherwise, other than drowning in our sorrow, so to speak, with the lack of Votto?
Regretfully, there's not a whole lot we can really do about the offense.
Okay.
That's something that is going to take a little bit more time to see if there is an offer from a team. One of the enticing things that I'm watching out for, Rich, is the Philadelphia Phillies record, because if the Phillies continue to drown and continue to fall behind like they're doing right now, they're in last place, I believe.
Oh, my.
If they continue if they continue to struggle, I'm thinking Harper. I'm really thinking Harper. I think he would be a fantastic number 3 hitter right in front of Betts.
Of course he would be. Are you kidding me?
And I know that 198 batting average scares the heck out of people.
Not me.
But at the same time, that OBP at 317 means that he's just not putting the ball in play well. Like, I'd love to see what his BABIP is at this point. But if we could get him for dirt cheap and they could keep some of his contract, I would find it hard pressed not to take a chance on a guy who could hit 30 home runs and then have a close to 400 OBP on a good season. He's got a 255 BABIP right now. Okay, there's your problem.
Where is it?
Where
is it? I don't even see it.
It's right in between ISO
oh, there
and
it is.
the
I got it.
WRC+.
So I did find it. I did find it.
Yeah,
I just didn't find it.
So he's .060 on his BABIP away from his average. So he's having a terrible season in terms of just having the ball be a good hit in play. So if he brings that up, he would be an excellent signing for us. He's someone that I'm very much interested in, but
dude, I am wildly interested in him. I didn't know that was an opportunity that we had. Are you kidding me? Plus, we keep him. Even if Mookie goes, we keep him. Are you kidding me?
He could slot into right field at that point. Exactly. We could even start to train Betts to play center if you wanted to.
Come on.
While we thought about getting, someone like a Harper. I mean, to be honest, the real person that we would be getting from the Phillies would be Hoskins. Regretfully, he's the person that we would actually be most likely supposed to get, and that's mostly because of his 13 home runs and 27 RBIs. He would be the person that would actually do a good job of protecting Betts, but we have Votto, so it would only be a rental until Votto comes back, so that's not a good option for us. So, again, we could try to make a move and grab somebody nice and big, but we already have starters across the diamond. We would have to replace someone or trade an actual starter to open up a spot for somebody. Either it would be Reyes popping out of the lineup and Betts going to left, or we put Harper in left. It would require some work for us to be able to make it happen. I mean, you look at this.
I will enjoy.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I will enjoy doing that work if we get him.
if we can take a shot on him, yes.
Fine with putting in that work.
Oh yeah. I mean, in the best of best worlds, I would want to go and get Josh Bell. That's who I would prefer to get. But we're not getting Josh Bell. Pirates are in first place. They're not selling him. So, but I mean, look at this depth chart and this diamond in this field. It's really good. It's just that we just don't have the power to be able to drive people in. And it's showing. It shows in a lot of our close games where we lose by 1 or 2 runs just because we hit 10 hits in a game, but we only score 3 runs, and we leave a lot of people on base. So that's our offensive pros and cons, and you guys have some now understanding about maybe who we're interested in. The other alternative that I've looked at is David Dahl of the Rockies. We're actually about to go play against him. Oh gosh, if we could get David Dahl, I would be ecstatic. But they're not getting rid of Dahl for like anybody right now. So that's probably not going to happen either, unfortunately. He may be leading the league in home runs in the National League. So that's probably not going to happen at this point. Do we want to talk about our pitching woes, Rich?
We do.
So I guess the last thing we'll talk about is our pitching situation. We've had some struggles with our bullpen. I think Moya is the only person. Oh, nope, sorry. Nogasek had a bad outing, and now he's up to a 9.53 ERA, but I think he'll come back from that. I think Moya is the only person that's had issues, and I'm going to blame you, Rich, for that one.
You should. I ruined the poor kid. I ruined him.
You kind of have, just a little bit. I think he'll bounce back. I think we'll be just fine. But in all honesty, the only person who's really been a bust is Severino, and that's the one person we actually need to talk about. We know he's injured. He might be going down for a long time. We might not even have a discussion about him in a second here. But how much are we going to take from Severino just going out and giving us 3 innings and giving up 5 runs before we actually pull the plug and put him in the bullpen? We had flirted with the idea of putting Severino in the setup position at the beginning of the season to pair up with Martinez. That was one of our ideas. And that was mostly because his third pitch, we didn't know if it was going to be good enough to keep him out of trouble. Obviously, it has not been good enough. I don't even see his home runs right there. Yeah, he has a 1.5 home runs per 9 innings ratio right now. That's the highest out of all of our starters. It's just, it hasn't been good. So that's going to be a question we'll probably answer after we find out what his injury is whether or not we actually put Severino back in the starting rotation at all.
Mm-hmm. Who goes in his place? Because he just has
not performed. We would eventually call up someone from AAA, most likely. We'd probably send down either Zach Houston, or we'd probably send down somebody else. It might be one of the Steven brothers. I don't know. Probably Nogasek.
Probably
at that
Nogasek,
point.
absolutely.
Yeah, just let him have some time off and get back to normal. But we would have to call up a new starting pitcher because we don't even have a long relief pitcher right now, and we probably should get somebody ready for that. Can you go to our rosters and transactions page really fast, Rich? I just want to make sure we actually have 26 players on this team. And we do. Okay, so we have an extra hitter that we probably don't need right now, but we'll be moving into Colorado. We're hoping to have
We have an
a good
exhausted
series
bullpen.
against.
Did you see that? Our bullpen's
We
exhausted.
have an exhausted bullpen too, so we're hoping for a really good outing from
no kidding.
from Gray here against Gray. So it'll be a Gray matchup, which is kind of cool.
Man.
But yeah, we're hoping to get a good outing from Sonny Gray today. That's gonna be required. And we're going up against two majorly offensive ballparks in Coors Field and Chase Field. So this could be a really nice road trip to Colorado and Arizona where we just mash all over the place and we totally destroy these two ball clubs. But this could turn into a nightmare if we can't keep our pitching staff in a good situation. And yes, calling up someone from AAA for just an extra arm may be our best option. I think our plan, Rich, is to probably play this first game against the Rockies with Sonny, and then see what Severino's injury looks like tomorrow if they actually give us the pending results. And then we'll make some roster changes if we have to. Well, I mean, we're going to have to because he's going to go on the injury list most likely. And then we'll see what happens about that tomorrow.
All right. At the same time, so are you ready to start this game then? Are you ready to do that?
Yes, let's do it.
So
we should be all set.
We're going to go ahead and start this game, and we are also, everybody, tell your friends, we are going to start a giveaway. We are going to give away 3 prizes of 15,000 perfect points. All you got to do is slam that exclamation point ticket, and you are in. And that'll be going for a while, so no rush, but go ahead, get in. 15,000 perfect points.
Don't be shy.
Let's roll. Let's do this.
Somewhere throughout this game, Rich, I need to make some kind of a reference to the fact that we have 2 different Gray pitchers here.
Okay. That makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Oh,
looks like we've got a pretty good matchup today. Yeah, this is going to be a fun day.
Okay, John Gray versus Sonny Gray.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, do we want to have? I mean, they've put in Billy Hamilton at center, and they've put Estrada in at second base.
Let's let him play.
That's not a bad idea. That gives Senzel a day off. He's still suffering from that minor injury, so let's give him the day off, and I think we'll be just fine.
Agreed. All right, here we go. Yoshioka leading off.
Right.
Yoshioka leading off.
Let's go. So we're hoping for big outings from Yoshioka and Betts in this series.
Yes, we are, and we're hoping for another gem from Sonny Gray. Because without it, we're in trouble.
Yes, we're going to need at least 7 innings from Gray today. We really need that.
Yoshioka leads off with a walk. Here's Buster Posey.
Perfect. That's what I like to see.
1-1 pitch to Posey, and he rips it into center field. That's a base hit.
Nice.
That's
already starting to see the Coors effect a little bit.
Here's Mookie Betts. Just swing, 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 Mookie. He does. That's lifted to left. That'll be 1 out. No runner advances either. That is unfortunate. Adames hitting cleanup. Struggled all year long. He hits a down to third. That'll be a double play. Terrible. Adames is in the doghouse, and that's not how you get out.
The one person you shouldn't hit the ball to, like you can put it over to second or even like first base, but Arenado, really the one person you don't put the ball to.
So there's a leadoff strikeout to Hampson on a full count.
Nice. Get the speedy guys off the base, off the chance to be on base.
Arenado grounds out to third. That's 2 away.
Third baseman to third baseman. Love to see that.
And here's another full count. This one to Blackman, and he hits a base hit into the corner. That'll be at least a single. Will it be two? No, just one.
Just one. Okay, good. We're able to cut it off in time. That's nice. Again, good defense in the outfield. We're going to need that for this series. This is a massive field.
And that's a walk. And all of a sudden, there's been on first and second with two outs.
Come on, Gray. Don't be falling into trouble right now.
Here's Danny Murphy. 1-2 count to Murphy, and he grounds it. Oh, no, that's a base hit. That will score a run. It's 1-0. Now a 2-2 count. And that's a strikeout. So he gets he gives up one run. Not the worst thing in the world to give up a run.
Not the worst. I don't like the 4-pitch walk. That's 4 pitches we can't get back.
A lot of pitches. That's what I don't like.
That's not
like
good.
that at all.
All right. Well, we got to get some runs.
We got to get some runs. There's a ground ball to second base. Yeah, 27 pitches, huh? Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Our record is 29-22, I believe, right? So
yes,
we are we are hanging on in the wild card. I think the second wild card position. So yes. we're good. We're just at the bottom of the good chain right now. All right, so
money on these games.
Reyes is up. He's first pitch swinging. And that's a ground ball to second. So 3 up, 3 down.
Oof. We got to be having longer at bats against Gray, guys.
All right, come on, Sonny. Let's go. Let's get some low pitch count at bats. There's an 0-2 count, and there's a base hit up the middle. That is not what we want.
Oh man, got to be getting 0-2s into a strikeout situation.
Here's Gray hitting 8th, and he's bunting.
Probably. Okay, yeah, corners are in. That's good.
Yep. Sorry. I think I got it set to the AI, so.
Yeah, you had the corners in. I'm surprised you didn't go to second on that, but okay.
I am too, but, what are you going to do? That is a base hit to center field, and that will score a run. That's 2-0 now.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. All right, I'm going to go to double play depth here.
Yeah. Got to look for that ground ball.
There we go. There's a grounder to third, over to second for 1, over to first for 2. Again, just one run. It looked a lot worse than it really was.
Whew.
But Gray is definitely laboring.
I'll take the 1-pitch double play. That's okay. But 36 pitches for 2 innings. Oof, that's.
Do you want to bunt for Billy Hamilton here?
I'm sorry?
You want to bunt Billy Hamilton here?
Not with Arenado over at third base.
Okay.
That's just asking for it to be an out.
Oh, there we go. That's into the gap. Billy Hamilton.
Oh, yes.
He might get to third on that. Nope, he slides into second.
Oh, it's too hard hit.
He slides into second. That is a 1-out double and speed to burn on the bases.
Okay. There we go. All right.
So we just swing away with Yoshioka
here? Yes. Yeah, got to swing away right here.
1-1 count. That's grounded down to short. Will not advance the runner or anything. 2 outs. Here's Buster Posey. We need this, Buster. We need it, Buster. 1-2 count. And that's hit well. That's going to score Hamilton. That'll be 1 run for the good guys. That'll be a run for the good guys. And Posey stands up at second with a double. It's 2-1 now. And again, still 2 outs, man on second. Here's Mookie Betts. Let's go. Come on, Mookie Betts. 2-2 count to him. And that is hit well. That's out to left field. That will be caught for the 3rd out. All right.
You gave it a ride.
We got one back. So now we would love it if Sonny could just have an easy inning. It would be so nice. Yeah,
settle down.
1-1 pitch here. Go ahead.
I was about to say the only reason that I wouldn't be stealing on this team is that they have Tony Walters. His arm is a 75, from what our head scout believes. So he will nail us if we run. Well, potentially he'll nail us. It would be a 50-50 coin toss for Hamilton, basically.
All right, he gets the first 2, including Blackman on a strikeout. Now here's Story, and Story swinging on the first pitch. swinging on the first pitch. That's the inning that we needed from our guy, Sonny Gray. That's the
There's
inning
the
we
quick
needed
inning.
right there.
Right, very nice.
So Sonny Gray through 3 innings is at 44 pitches. That's that's not that's workable.
That's
All
okay.
Right. Yeah.
That's okay. That means if he goes 7, he'd probably be at about 90 to 100 pitches. That would be just fine.
Adames strikes out.
He had a full count too.
He did.
Although I will take those full counts.
Yes,
that's fine.
Absolutely. Here's a 0-2 pitch to Matsura, and he strikes out. That is decidedly not a full count.
That's not what I want to see.
Here's Estrada on a 1-1 count, and that's going to be a base hit, a 2-out single.
When you look at our lineup, when we have this many people coming off the bench to start in replacement for people, our lineup does look a little bit weak. Our top 4 hitters are pretty good. And then you've got Matsura, Estrada, and then maybe Reyes is pretty decent with his 279 batting average. But
yep, I'm with you. All right, and that is the end of the inning. No runs, a hit. And
got the 1 hit, but that's about it. Okay.
Here's Gray versus Danny Murphy. Full count again. And that is lined into center field. Sorry, popped into behind second base. Anyway, 1 out. Sometimes
there you go.
Can't quite tell. 1 out. Here's Ian Desmond.
That's the weak little fly out.
1-2 count. And that's a strikeout.
Nice. Let's keep Desmond from doing anything.
Here's
that's nice.
Tapia, first pitch swinging. And that is going to be a fly out. A nice play made out in left field. And Gray with 2 excellent innings.
Nice. Bounce back. Gray. Nicely
done. Bounce back is right. He is only at 55 pitches now. So he is relatively speaking in perfectly fine shape. Now we just need some runs.
Yes.
Here's Gray. He's swinging away. And he strikes out on the 0-2 pitch. Here's our man Billy Hamilton. He's got a 2-2 count. He had a double last time at bat. He strikes out this time. Here's Yoshioka. 0-1 count to him. And he rips it down to third, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. So,
bummer.
Bottom of the 5th. Just rolling right through it. 2-2 pitch. And that is lined to center field for a leadoff single.
Oh my gosh!
All right, so that
grief.
Was Gray.
It's
that was the pitcher.
Get the pitcher out, please.
Oh my! So now what's going on here? No need to get him to the bullpen yet. We're just pitching to him, right? 2-2 count. That is a base hit. So now we got a situation developing here. First and second, nobody out. What are we doing here?
They gotta get a ground ball and double play. You got slow runners on the field right now.
Yeah. You got Hampson at the plate. This could get really ugly quickly if we don't get that ground ball double play. And there's a ground ball to short. Over to second. Oh, just only plays at first. So now what do you do?
Fast.
The infield is in. Do we walk Arenado to put the bases loaded for Blackman?
Do we walk Arenado? That is the question.
Bases loaded for Blackman? Or, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, I would do it. I mean, I'm always in favor of something like that because I'll take the opportunity for a force out at home. Let
me check what. I mean, the problem is that Blackman is the one who can really kill us.
Oh, I know he can. I know he can. Like, I'm not like if you say no, I won't fight you on it. You know what I mean? But like, I would if you said I want to walk Arenado, I'd be like, okay, me too. Like that's what I would elect to do. But if you fought me on it, you know.
Oh gosh, that's a tough question. I'll let you decide on that.
All right, I'm going to walk him.
Both of them are excellent hitters.
I'm going to walk. Yeah, I know. It's not a disrespect thing, and now I'm going to visit the mound. All right, there we go. So now bases are loaded. 1 out. And will I regret this or not? Let's find out. 1-0 count to Blackman. Uh-oh. That is a base hit to center, so I regret it. That'll score 1, though. Just 1.
Okay.
Force remains in effect. The infield is in. Here's Story. Full count to Story, and he walks.
Oh my gosh, Gray!
All right, one more at bat before we go get somebody warming up.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he needs to be able to get through this inning.
1-1 count. That is ripped to right field for a base hit. That scores one. Base is still loaded. Still one out. It's 5-1. All we have in the bullpen is really
we may have
Miller.
to
Miller and
we
Martinez.
may have to go with one of our additional starters to warm them up for a long relief situation. We have Martez available if we have to go that route.
I'm just gonna pitch for now. Try to get another at bat out of him.
Yeah.
2-0 count. That's a base hit. The wheels have come off here.
Oh, good grief.
Oh, well, at least going to get an out here. So when the runner in third is trying to score. So now there's 2 outs in first and second.
Okay, good. So we got the runner going home. Nice play by Reyes right there. That's his defense coming through. Oh, gosh.
And there's a ground ball, and the inning is over. So we got... Oh boy, we got 5 rough innings. 5 innings, 6 hits, and all we have in the bullpen is one guy. So, and here is Posey, Betts, and Adames. So, should we get somebody warming up in the bullpen?
Yeah, let's start getting Martez up in the bullpen. He's going to have to eat it, and we're going to have to get somebody from AAA to play our next game.
Okay.
We could look at having Gray go longer, but at the same time, this is basically the worst environment to put a tiring pitcher in because it's Coors Field. It's going to be offensively prone. If it was a pitcher's ballpark, I'd be fine with that.
All right, Betts gets a walk. He's on first with 1 out for Adames.
Okay.
2-2 to Adames. And that looks like a lazy fly ball to center field, and it is. 2 outs. And here's Matsura. First pitch swinging. And that's a base hit. 2 on, 2 outs.
Nice.
First
All right,
and
Estrada
third.
A chance to put a single in here as well.
First and third. Come on, Estrada. Even just a run. Just keep us alive. 2-1 count. Oh, it gets away. Runner will score. There we go.
Nice.
Scores on a wild pitch. A base hit here would be great. It's a 3-1 count. 3-2 count. And that's going to get down for a double. Another run will score. That'll be at least 2.
Yes.
That'll be at least 2. It's a double. So, all right, 6-3 now.
We can do the offensive game, too.
Reyes coming up. He's swinging away. It's a full count to him, and he strikes out. So it's 6-3 heading to the bottom of the 6th. Sonny Gray is still on the mound.
So now comes the question of, do we want to have him try to stretch out for another inning for us?
I
At
think
least the
so.
6th done?
I think at least give him the chance, right?
Okay.
Martez is ready.
And they're going to pinch hit for Gray. So John Gray is done. So let's see if we can get through Panic and Walters. And if we can do that, Hampson's not the best hitter in the world. So we could conceivably get out of this inning easily.
There's a walk to Panic.
That is not a good start.
That is not a good start, but I'm willing to give him one more shot. I'm going to double play depth.
Got a double play depth here.
2-1 to Walters. And that is a base hit. So, all right, we tried.
That's going to be it.
We tried.
That's it.
All right.
Gray's just not getting it today, unfortunately.
So Martez comes in, right?
Yeah, we'll have to put in Martez at this point.
All right, here we go. Martez is in.
Yeah.
Oh, should I double switch?
I mean, we could think about a double switch, but at the same time, there isn't any reason to take someone who's getting a day off and make them play in a game that's a 3-6 with a potential to get away from us. Senzel needs the time off right now. He's injured a little bit. I mean, the only person that I would conceivably think about bringing in would be Kevin Pillar, but I would probably pinch hit with him in the next inning anyways. So... Oh, gosh, that's right, because Martez is going to pitch. He's going to hit the next inning. We did not time that well. Bummer. That's going to be rough. We'll probably have to pinch hit with someone like Lugo or Almora in the next inning, because if we're going to put anybody on the field, it's going to be Pilar replacing Hamilton. So if we get someone on base of a pinch hit situation in the next inning, if we pinch hit. I don't think we're even supposed to pinch hit because Martez needs to go 3 innings.
Yep. There's a fly ball to left, and we're going to get the double play. Nope, we're not. First and third, 1 out.
Ah.
Arenado at the plate. 1 and 2 to Arenado. That's a strikeout. What were you going to say?
Nice. Whew. I was thinking about walking him.
Okay. Not again. Not after making the mistake that time. Here's Blackman.
You might walk Blackman, though.
Nope, definitely not. Not after the first time. And it's only 6-3, right? So I'm good. And he strikes him out, so he makes me look like a genius. All right, Venters is in the game. Martez is at the plate. Martez is swinging, right?
Okay.
Like we're not taking him out. He's got, like you said, he's got to go 3 innings.
He needs to get through as much as possible at this point, so he has to hit.
That's all right. That's all right. Here's Hamilton. We could use him on base again with those wheels. That is a grounder to short. What? Pinch hit for Hamilton?
That's what I was thinking about doing, was pinch hitting for Hamilton with Pilar, but that's fine. I kind of want to give people a day off. I don't want to get something started with any kind of pinch hitting unless we actually have a rally going.
I wanted his wheels anyway. I did.
Yeah, and you want that speed.
Yep, exactly. So, and there's a 2-out single to Yoshioka. So Posey at the plate with the chance to do something here. It's a 3-1 count to Posey, and he walks. And now here we go. Mookie Betts at the plate, the tying run
against a lefty. Oh, I like this approach.
Come on, 3-0 count to Betts. They're pitching around him. And he walks. It's bases loaded, Alex, to Adames. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
I mean, we can let Adames hit.
Yeah,
he's good against lefties.
He's our cleanup hitter. You can't pitch it for. I mean, you can, but what are we gonna do? Right? You got to let him hit. It's time for him to deliver some runs.
Yeah, the only other option would be to throw out Pilar in this situation.
That's
but
an option.
At that point, you're getting rid of Adames. Right. So
now let's let him hit.
You gotta hit.
All right, here we go. Come on, 1-1 count. Something's gonna happen, Alex. I like it. Oh, it's a little nubber over. Oh, wait a second. It's a. Oh, I didn't see him throw it over. I thought there was some sort of craziness going on. That's it. It's an out. 6-3 still.
Ah.
I thought he might have had trouble handling it, but he didn't. Anyway.
Yeah, that might have actually been a graphic glitch. If I was doing that, I probably would have reported that graphic. But oh well.
Oh well.
We had a chance.
We had
did
a
our
chance.
best.
Space is loaded. Oh my gosh. But oh well. Here's Martez. He's got to go a couple more.
We need at least another inning from him, because if we're going to lose in the top of the 9th, we won't pitch in the bottom of the 9th.
Right, that's what I mean. So we get that would be 3 total, and that's 2 outs to start it off. And here's Desmond.
Nice.
1-1 to Desmond. I got to tell you, they're fighting the bullpen. They're trying to keep us in it. We've had chances to score. There's a base hit to right. So here's Tapia. There's a weak shift right for the left-hander. And that gets away from the catcher. That is a wild pitch. Desmond goes to second. Here's a 2-2 pitch. And that is a strikeout, strike 3. So we're still in it. We're still in it.
Okay. Martez has done well so far.
Still in it.
Happy to see him continue to be good out of the bullpen or from the starting rotation.
All right, top of the 8th. Here's Matsura. He strikes out.
If we get to Martez, we'll probably be pinch hitting.
Here's Estrada, 3-1. And that is ball 4. He's on base. So do we need to get somebody warming up here?
Let's think about this now. We have a chance here to do a hit and run with Reyes if you want to. Reyes has got a pretty good ability to put the ball in play. He's got good avoid K and good contact. So I think, we do need to warm someone up. You're right. Let's get up Jared Miller. I hate throwing him out in a situation like this, but
we don't really have
kind
a
of
choice.
The best person. Yeah, we really don't have a choice, unfortunately. Yep. That's kind of all we got.
All right, so Reyes is hitting, right? Are we hitting and running?
I I'd like to do a hit and run.
Let's do a hit and run.
And then if we can get something started, we can have Pilar pinch hit for Martez and get us a chance to score some runs here.
That is well hit to right, but it is caught on a nice defensive play. 2 outs. So here's Martez. Okay. So we're pinch hitting for Martez.
I think we still have to pinch hit here with Pilar, unless you want to have Martez go another inning.
I wouldn't mind having him go another inning.
Because the issue with that, though, is that we're basically giving up our opportunity to score runs here.
All right. That's fine. You're right. I don't want to... Yeah. All right, here we go. Pilar for Martez. You better hit the ball. You better hit it.
This has to go in play, Pilar.
It's a 3-1 count. And that is hit well to right field. That is a pinch hit, 2-run, home run. Yeah! Alex. Nice job, Alex.
I am the best.
That is really good. That is
man, if only we had done that in the last time we had the bases loaded.
Really well done there. Really well done.
Yes. Okay. All right. That's a good sacrifice. Let's warm up Carlos Martinez now.
All right.
Well, I mean, yes, it was in play, and then it was out of play because it was in the stands. Yeah.
So I'm going to hit with Hamilton here, right? I'm hitting. I'm swinging away.
Yeah, we got to hit with Hamilton just because of the fact that if you put the ball near Arenado, he's basically just going to get you out.
And Billy Hamilton hits it really well, hits it way into right center field, and he is going to get at least 3. That is a triple for Billy Hamilton. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Wow is right. Billy Hamilton is on third with 2 outs, and Yoshioka at the plate.
Come on, Yoshi.
And there's a new pitcher. Scott Oberg is in the game.
Oh, they bring in Oberg. Of course they bring in Oberg now. Oh, man. Yeah, we got to swing away, unfortunately.
And it is an 0-2 count to Yoshioka. And that is grounded down to third. The play is made, and the throw over to first, and that's the inning. It's 6-5. It is 6-5. So now we have to put in. We're going with Miller or Martinez.
You know what? I kind of want to go with Martinez.
Sure, I'll do that.
It's
a 1-run game in the opposite direction. Let's do it.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of, we're not really caring so much about the lefty-lefty matchup at this point. We kind of want to keep the game a 1-run game, give ourselves the best chance to win this ball game.
I'm down with that. He strikes out Garcia to start. Here's Tony Walters. 0-2 count to Walters. And he gets a base hit to left field.
Oh, come on, Carlos.
You don't see a lot of that this year so far. All right,
Carlos has been giving up hits. It's just that he's managed to do a great job of getting out of issues.
Hampson, he scampers over. The pitcher scampers over to get it. He gets the lead runner. 2 outs. 2 outs now. Man at first. Here's Arenado. Martinez peers into catcher, and he strikes him out. We're going to have to what, Alex? We're going to pitch to him is what we're going to do.
Yeah,
that's Carlos Martinez you're talking about right there. That dude is amazing. All right, well, here we are, top 9.
Shot. You know what? I mean, for as bad as Gray's had an outing, we've kept this game close. I'm happy at how we've done so far. So let's see if we can get 1 more run.
No. Let's see if we get 2 more runs. 2 more runs is what we want. 2. Here's Buster. Pezos in the game. That is a ground ball over to short. Makes the play to first. 1 out. Here's Mookie.
Come on, Mets.
Mookie's got a 3-0 pitch. That is hit well to left field, and that is going to fall for a base hit. Mookie had the green light, 3-0.
I would have probably gone for the walk, but I'll take the hit.
So here's Adames. Man on first with speed.
Do we want to do a hit and run here, or do you want to do an outright? I mean, because I wouldn't do an outright steal because of Wolters' arm. I don't want to risk that, but a hit and run is an option.
Let's go. Hit and run. Here we go. Willie Adames at the plate. They pitch out, and he is thrown out at second.
Oh, no. Hit and run, not running. Oh, good grief.
I said hit and run.
Yeah,
I hit
that's
hit
what
and
it's supposed
run.
to be.
I did hit and run, not running it.
And he even swung at the pitch too. Ah,
That's all right. Full count. We still have a chance, Alex Murray. Grounded down to third. Gets by the third baseman. The shortstop picks it up, throws to first. That's it. Game over. We lose 6-5. 6-5. Oh well.
Story picks up Arenado at third. Oh man.
That was a good game. Good game. We gave
It's a
it a
good
shot.
game. Yeah.
You know?
That's a traditional Rockies game, to be
That's
honest.
exactly
It's
right.
just a nail biter all the way to the end.
That's exactly right.
Oh.
All right.
Well,
so what are we doing now?
Well, we should probably go ahead and end the day and see what we get in terms of
You're not going to like what happened to Luis Severino. He was diagnosed with ulnar nerve entrapment. He will be out for 4 months. 4 months.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
At least it opens up a 40-man spot, but that's killer.
That is not good.
That's the trade value is going to be gone. He may not come back fully healed. We're not going to be able to trade him before the trade deadline, so he's pretty much now ours. Which I guess technically, I think he's actually is he a free agent at the end of the year?
I don't know. We can find out, right? Where is he?
He is no, he is not. He has 3-year contract. So unfortunately, he cost us a pretty penny too. So he has to stay. That's gonna be rough. That's gonna be real rough.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Well, but hey, you know what? We got to fight. We got to keep on going. We have a wild card to capture, and we have a miracle playoff run to get to. So let's just keep on doing it.
Yeah, we got to move on without him. So let's go to AAA. We got to figure out who's going to be coming up to save our bacon.
Who's it going to be?
Let me see. I mean, we're probably looking at.
You got Hudson, Lambert, Romano. CC Sabathia. What?
I did sign CC Sabathia.
When did you do that?
I don't think he was a minor league free agent off of the free agency list, but as you can see, he's got a 9.31 ERA. I don't think he's even ready for big league ball right now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
To be honest, we also need to get somebody who actually is ready to go, which might actually be Lambert. And Lambert's been doing pretty good in AAA, from what I remember.
His ERA is either 6.2 or 16.2.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he didn't do good for us in the one game he had with us in AAA, but he was doing very well before we ended up getting him. Wow. Okay. But he is rested versus Hudson.
These guys are all terrible. My goodness gracious.
Yeah, our AAA.
I thought we had a good minor league team.
I'm sorry?
I thought we had the best minor league team. We're like the number 2.
We have the number 2, but most of them are baseball. They're hitters.
Second out of 30. How do you have the second out of 30, and yet all of your pitchers in AAA are terrible? That doesn't make any sense.
It's because AAA pitching prospects are the hardest thing to get in this game. No one will give you their AAA starting pitchers.
That's funny.
No one will.
That's funny.
So that's just rough, unfortunately.
It sure is. My goodness gracious.
Is Nick Lodolo ready? I might stretch down that far just to see if someone else is ready at this point.
What's that, AAA or AA?
Yeah. Because he's on our... Is he on our 40-man roster right now? I don't think he is, actually.
Was that who you...
Nick Lodolo. He's not on our 40-man roster, unfortunately. No.
He's also exhausted.
Oh, okay. He's also already pitched. Okay. He's doing really good in AA, though.
I was just going to say, he actually is doing pretty well, right?
Yeah, and he's supposed to be a top-tier prospect, but not going to work if he's exhausted. We need someone who's actually ready to pitch right now because we just threw Martez, and Severino went down, who would have been pitching next.
Right.
So we have really nobody to pitch right now.
Fantastic.
So we got to go back to... I mean, we could bring up Vladimir Gutierrez. I don't think he's I don't think he's on our 40 man. No, I don't think he is. No, he's not. Otherwise, it's Lambert. It would have to be Lambert at that point.
Gutierrez is rested.
He is rested.
Let's bring him up.
He did well in AAA in his 2 starts there. He has not done so well in AA.
Let's bring him up. Let's throw him to the Wolves. Come on, let's do it. We need him. We need a guy, right? We need a guy.
It's either that or we throw Lambert out there.
Let's say, you know what, Vladimir Gutierrez, here's a shot. Give us what you got. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think that's a good option at this point.
All right. Sketchy movement. I know you're right, Magus. You're totally right. I get it. Well, let's go. Come on, why not? All right. So what do I do here? Actions. What do I got to do?
We're gonna send him to the big league, so it's a place on active roster at this point.
Where is that?
Be underneath of a transaction. Oh, you can't. Do we not have Severino on the 40-man disabled list yet, or injury list?
Must not. So let's go do that.
We need to double check Severino first.
Yeah, no, I didn't. So now we put him on the 60-day.
Yes, he will have to go on the 60 because he has a 4-month injury now.
Terrible thing. All right, so now back to
I guess we are going to get we'll get Cabrera back in 3 days, so that's some promise right there.
Definitely something, absolutely.
We'll probably have to throw him in Arizona, unfortunately. That's actually probably a bad idea. He probably needs to get some rehab time in first, and then we have Castillo coming back in a week, so we'll be okay. We just need someone to do a stopgap right now.
All right. So
which would be Gutierrez.
Yep, so we got Gutierrez on the roster now.
Yeah, he's going to love that.
So he's a starter, right?
He's going to be our next starter at this point because Alzolay is not ready. So it's going to be Gutierrez starting the next game, and then Alzolay has to start game 3.
Okay. Romero, he won't be ready either, will he? No, that can't be Romero. So it's got to be.
It's going to be Alzolay starting next. So it's going to be Gutierrez and then Alzolay.
Okay.
Which I hate. I don't like throwing both of those guys in Colorado. That's a rough assignment to be like, hi, welcome to the big league.
Hey, look,
go pitch in Colorado.
This is the big leagues. You got to do it. You got to do it, right?
Yeah, but that's like feeding him to the Wolves and the Bears at the same time. Right. I mean, it's just like, hey, go play against a really offensive design team in an offensive design stadium.
All right.
Good luck, boy.
We got to find out what happens, right? So.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to.
All right. So we're just going to go ahead and go right to the schedule and sim the games, right?
Can you double check our pitching staff really fast? I just want to see the bullpen, how rested our bullpen is first.
Not rested. You got Miller, Stevenson, Villanez, who are good, and that's it.
Okay. We have some options, though. We've got a couple people that can come in, and we could always, you can always have to throw Carlos again, or even throw Helsley or Houston on short days rest. They'd probably be just fine with that. That'd probably be just fine. But we're going to simulate these, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so, because we've already been at this an hour, and we want to get to the end of the actual
Agreed. Yeah, we want to get to the end
series,
of the 2
so
series.
That next week is the draft. So we just got to do it. We got to suck it up and do it. Are we ready?
We got to hope that Vlad can get us 6 innings.
Make sure you're good with that lineup. All right? Are you good with that lineup?
Let me see it real fast. Got to let the stream catch up for me. Looks good. We're still throwing a lot of people on the bench, which is kind of weird. Why is Pilar getting another day off?
You want to make him play? Let's make him play.
I would make him play. You've got Matz, who has a high earned run average, and you want to be able to have one of your better slugging people on the field, and that's Pilar. So I'd put Pilar in for Almora.
Okay, that's what we're doing. That's why we do this. You ready? Anything else you want going on? You want to move him up a couple spots?
Yeah, I was about to say, if we could move him up for Estrada, that would be a good move for us.
You want that, or do you want Gruon in front of Estrada?
No, we can put Gruon. No, yeah, that's good. That's good. Gruon batting 7th is just fine.
All right, here we go. We're going to simulate the whole game in one fell swoop. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We need this one, Alex.
We badly need this one.
And we lose 5-1.
Oh.
So
No offense.
Gutierrez goes 6 innings, 2 earned runs. I mean, you cannot ask for more than that.
You
can't
really
ask for more than
can't.
that. Villanez was the reason we lost. He gave up 3 earned runs in the 8th inning.
Was it a 3-run homer?
We had him until the 8th. Well, we didn't have him. We were down 2-1.
Fernandez hit the 2-run homer. Yeah. Wow, Matt's just had a good performance. We just didn't get any offense started.
Yep.
Did Yoshioka get injured on this day? No, he didn't. Okay, good. Or did he?
He was substituted for in the 3rd.
Can you scroll down to the bottom of the box score real fast? I just want to make sure he's not.
He was injured while throwing the ball.
Oh, good.
So, my hat. Have we talked about my hat? Hat.
Yes, I think the hat's got to go.
6 weeks. We're losing Yoshioka for 6 weeks because of elbow tendonitis.
We have lost 2 of our best hitters. What is this? What is this?
This is the worst.
Oh my gosh. Alrighty. Well, let's see now. So that's our 3rd baseman, which means we need to have Adames go play 3rd.
He's going 10-day or 60-day? Is he going 60-day?
He has to go 10 because it's only 6 weeks, right? So it's only half of a 60-day.
Yep.
So it has to be 10.
Yep.
Plus, we can't make him lose that 40-man spot. Otherwise, we'd have to have him come back and we'd bump somebody off.
Yep.
Oh man, that was the last thing that I wanted to see. So now what? Let me think. So we've got some options to call up somebody from AAA. I think our best option is actually going to be Munoz.
He have the 189 average.
Yeah, he has not done well in AAA.
Although he did play, he played great in AA. So in 30 games, he had 321 with 4 homers.
Oh, he was in Memphis. Okay, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah. He was part of, I think, that was St. Louis deal, I think, from some other deal we did with them. We may actually look at calling up another pitcher instead because we do have, we do have some pretty good depth in our major league roster at this point. If you go back to our lineups really fast, we can slide people around. I would say PCL is AAA. Yeah. So he's done well in AAA for the Cardinals. He has not done well for us, unfortunately. But yeah, as you can see, we can move. Lugo can play 3rd base. We could move Adames to go play 3rd base. We have Estrada as a backup shortstop. Yeah, that's going to be rough. Have we been training Adames how to play 3rd? No, we hadn't.
No.
Okay. We didn't get to that. So Adames has to play short, which means that Lugo's going to have to start at 3rd base for us. That's not good.
No, he's a perfectly fine 3rd baseman.
Yeah, Lugo's good at 3rd base, but his hitting ability is not as good.
Right. I get that.
I mean, actually, he's actually not that bad.
He's not that bad. He's not going to get any power for you, but he might be okay.
Again, it's just that you're losing so much, unfortunately. So that's just rough.
Yep. All right.
Okay, so that's our 3rd baseman replacement at this point. We could call up Munoz just to have an extra 3rd baseman available.
Okay. Is that what you want to do?
I think that's our best option.
Right.
Munoz had been doing very well in the Cardinals organization. He's a good option for us to be able to bring up.
Very good. He's
on
the team.
Give us someone off the bench for a good at bat.
All right, good. So he's down the backup 3rd baseman. All right, you ready? We got to go, Alex. If we're going to get to the other series.
I think that's about all we can do.
Yep.
What's our pitching staff situation look like, just so we know?
Hold on. Let's read the important message telling us terrible things.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Oh, no. These are the all-star votes. So, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I'm sorry. What did you want me to look at?
Just the pitching staff to make sure we have the right pitcher going today. It should be Alzolay.
It is Alzolay.
Just want to make sure that our bullpen looks okay. If we have people rested for this. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. I think we're all set. Let's see if Alzolay can get us at least one victory in Colorado.
Oh, what did I do? Did I screw something up? I put Munoz as the backup second baseman.
Yeah, I think you put. You could just ask the. You could probably just ask the bench coach to do it at this point.
Oh, who do we want as the backup second baseman?
Backup second baseman. That would probably be Estrada.
Okay. Very good. I screwed that up. Thank you for pointing that out. There we go. All right. Against the Rockies, here's the lineup. Do you like that lineup? Senzel, Posey, Betts, Estrada, Matsura, Reyes, Lugo, Almora.
Sounds good to me. That sounds like our.
All right.
Estrada's in a bad spot batting fourth. I probably wouldn't put him there.
He said sounded good to me. I hit the button. Dang it.
It's all right. Estrada's a good singles hitter. He's not in a terrible spot considering we don't have Pilar playing again.
We win 7-4, yes! Including an 8-run. Excuse me, a 5-run 8th inning. My goodness.
Nice.
We needed that win.
Nicely done.
Did we need that win? Wow. So that what happened? I don't see any home runs or anything. It looks like a lot of singles. Only Lugo had a double. Betts had a double.
Yeah. Nicely done. I'll take the singles.
5 innings, 3 earned, 4 strikeouts. 96 pitches to go 5 innings.
Okay.
Houston, Helsley, Nogosek, Martinez dominant once again. 4 pitches. 4 pitches.
We used a lot of pitches, or a lot of pitchers.
A lot of pitchers.
But,
not a ton of pitches, though. Yeah, that's a win. We needed it.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Good. All right. One more game in this series. 11 men came to the plate in that 8th inning. All right. Finish today.
Yep, we can go ahead and finish the day off and move on to the Arizona series.
Here's the player development message.
I'll probably review that in the off time.
All right. Very
Alzolay getting good increasements, though, looks like.
You gotta like that.
That's a good sign, at least, to this point.
A lot of improvements there. Good.
A lot of good messages about players having good months, so that's great.
Yes, for sure. All right, so here we go. We got 3 games. Right?
Yeah, we've got 3 games against Arizona. We need to kind of see who's going to be our starting pitchers for this series.
All right, so it's lined up right now. Romero, who is tired. Martez Gutierrez. And everyone's tired.
We have nobody ready for this.
We don't.
Okay, so we're going to have to pick whoever's the least tired, which I'm assuming would probably be Martez.
Is there any opportunity to throw... Wait. Can somebody... Oh, Cabrera. We need one more day from Cabrera.
Bummer. If only he was ready today, I mean, we could probably have him pitch instead. But I also kind of would like to see Cabrera get more time to recover and make sure he's not going to come in and instantly injure himself again and then really have a problem. We may have to drop down Nogosek and then pull up somebody else to pitch.
Who would pitch? Hudson? He's tired. Lambert is exhausted. Romano is exhausted. Sabathia is tired. Smiley is rested. It would be Drew Smiley.
Okay. I don't think Smiley's on our 40 man.
He of the 4.47 ERA.
Yeah.
1.6 whip.
We would have to designate someone for assignment to be able to pull him up, though, is the problem. Bummer. That's bad. That's not what I want to do right now. Is have to send someone off our 40-man. I mean, we have options, but I'd rather not.
Well, while you think about that, what do you say that we wrap up the giveaway? Everybody who's in the chat,
Yeah,
we
that's a
have
good
a
idea.
giveaway running right now. If you hit exclamation point ticket, you'll be entered for one of 3 prizes for 15,000 perfect points. So we'll give you a couple more minutes for that. What are we going to do, Alex? We just want to roll with it, or we want to bring somebody up? This
How
guy wants to
rested
be
is
playing in the
Hudson?
majors. How rested is Hudson? Not very at all.
Not very at all?
No,
Okay.
he is. He's angry and he's tired. Seriously, it says
Okay.
he's angry. So let's just go
Yeah,
ahead and
he
bring
wants to
up
be in the
Smiley,
majors.
right?
If we're gonna bring up Smiley, we have to send somebody off of our 40-man, which means we have to waive and designate someone for assignment.
We got to do it sometimes, right? Because like we can't kill our whole team, right? We got to get a guy in there.
We could start somebody on short rest and then just have a short leash on them. It would just depend on which of our starters is most rested at this point.
Well, it'd be
Because we're going to
Romero.
get a day off
It would
after
be
the Arizona
Romero.
series. I'm sorry?
It would be Romero. He is.
How much is he rested right now?
He's slightly tired.
If you click on his name, what does it say for percentage-wise in the bottom left-hand corner?
I don't know what I'm looking for. Percentage-wise, Romero. If I click on his name,
So he's
69%,
slightly
sorry.
tired.
Yeah,
What about Martez? What is he at right now?
he is much worse. He is
Oof,
at
really?
41%. Yes.
Okay. And then I'm assuming Gray is going to be even worse because he just started.
He's at 42%.
Wow. Okay. So Martez and Gray are because they pitched the same day, so that makes sense. They're definitely going to be having problems. We may have to burn Romero on this start, which I don't like doing, but at the same time, we need him to eat some innings.
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's do it. We got to roll. We got a few minutes left. We got giveaways to do. We got to make tough decisions, Alex.
All right.
All right,
Let's
so
do
that's
that.
what we're doing. So it's Romero versus Ray.
Are we throwing out Pilar finally, or is the CPU completely just?
Nope. Pilar's your cleanup hitter.
Okay, good. So this is our official lineup right here. So that's good.
All right, you ready?
Outside of Victor Reyes not playing, that's fine.
You ready?
Yep, I'm all set. Let's see if we can make Fernando Romero have a good outing for us.
Here's the sim. We could use another win. Oh man, we get crushed 9-1.
Ah man, that's not good.
Romero 7 earned in 1 2/3.
Oh, good grief.
Stevenson 3 1/3, 2 earned. Moya is great in his return 2 1/3, and Villanez 2/3.
Okay.
That didn't work. We tried.
Nope.
Didn't work.
Nope. Ray had a good outing. 5 walks, 3 hits for us to be able to play with. The Posey home run in the 9th, the only thing that managed to do anything.
Ugly. We'll finish the day. Let's take a look at our team.
Just a
Cabrera
really
can
tired
come off the
pitching
list
staff.
here, yeah. So
Just a super tired pitching staff. That's sad.
all right, so Cabrera could come off the injured list.
Yeah, so we're probably going to send down Nogasek at this point since he's been struggling the most in the bullpen.
All right. Cabrera's coming over, right? Activate from.
So yeah, we'll send Nogasek down to AAA.
Yep.
And then we can put Cabrera on the major league roster, and he's
Can he
gonna
start?
have to turn. He's gonna have to turn around and make a start for us, which is really not a good idea. But we really don't have any other options, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We need to have we need that one more pitcher to get us to this day off after Arizona.
Yep. All right, here it is. Genesis Cabrera is starting the game. He's starting the game against John Duplantier. Here's your lineup.
Duplantier.
What do you think about your lineup?
Looks good. just doesn't feel the same without Yoshioka or Vado, and it shows. But yes, that's pretty good.
Here we go. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, we lose again, 7-3. Alex.
Oh man,
It's
the pitching staff. It's just not showing up anymore.
Oh my goodness.
Did Cabrera at least go
4 innings? 4 innings, 3 earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Brutal. Villanez, 4 earned in 1 inning.
Oof.
It
is all falling apart, Rich.
This is a disaster. We're going to finish the day.
Yep.
Castillo suffered a setback in his recovery, so he'll be at least another week till he's ready, of course.
Another week till he's ready. All right.
All right, so who's up? Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray is coming to save us.
That is
today.
Our hope.
Sonny Gray is coming to save us today.
Okay.
It's the last game before the draft. We're trying to salvage at least one game in this series, and we are also now barely hanging on, a half game ahead of the Cubs and a game ahead of the Mets, a game and a half against the Braves. So we're barely hanging on to the wild card position at this point.
Yep.
So
that's how tight it gets in the Central, unfortunately.
1 more minute till we do the giveaway. We'll simulate the game, we'll do the giveaway, and then we'll call it a night. So here's your lineup. What do you think? You like this lineup heading into this last game?
Let's get Pilar playing center field for this game. Let's give this our best shot. We need all of our starters for this one to help support Gray. So if Pilar can replace Hamilton, and then we can put him probably back into the 4th spot.
All right. You ready to go with that?
Let's see. Yeah, just everyone gets knocked down 1 spot. Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
10 more seconds till we close the giveaway. And here it is. We're going to simulate this game. Come on, Reds. Win the game, please. We do 2-1 in 15 innings.
Oh, good grief.
Are you kidding me?
It takes a 15-inning game for us to win?
Are you kidding me?
Wow, 2 solo shots. That's all we got.
Unbelievable.
At least we have a day off tomorrow.
Sonny Gray,
chance for us to
8 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned. And look at that bullpen. Martinez, 2 innings, shutout. Miller, 2 innings, shutout. Moya, an inning, shutout. Houston, 2 innings, shutout. Unbelievable.
And all the strikeouts, too. I don't want to see Moya with the 3 walks, but the, what is that, 17 strikeouts for a total? That's a lot of strikeouts. I mean, it's a 15-inning game, but still, that's a ton of strikeouts.
It's a lot of strikeouts.
Wow.
All right. So the giveaway is going to be done now. And here we go. 3 winners tonight. 3 winners tonight. Who's ready to win some perfect points? 15,000 perfect points. Here we go. Are you ready? Winner number 1, Alex, is Hometown Markup. Congratulations.
Nice.
As a winner, you just DM me on Discord. All I need is your perfect team username, and that's how we get that to you. So just hit me up on Discord. Rich G, thank you. Congratulations, Markup. Winner number 2 is Great Ajax, or Gryax, depending upon what, if it's the French football team or the North American cleaner. Congratulations, well done. And the 3rd winner is Kaz Cappy. All right, congratulations, all 3 winners. 15,000 perfect points. All I need, as I said, is your username in the Discord. Well done. Nice job, everybody. And Alex, where do we wrap it up tonight, my friend?
We have work to do, Rich. Most importantly, I have work to do. Man, the injuries are killing us. Just starting pitcher after starting pitcher going down. And then, I mean, and it isn't really that we're getting flooded with injuries. We're just getting the worst kind of injuries where it's just a couple weeks for our best hitters and, our most important key pitchers. So, man, we just got to hope and pray that we can outlast the injuries. Hopefully Severino doesn't lose too much of his quality when he comes back. Got to start thinking about what that's going to look like down the road. But, man, are we missing Votto. We are sorely missing Votto right now.
Indeed we are.
Might need to think about some kind of a short-term bandage replacement to be able to get this team righted, because this has now been 4 series in a row that we just have not been able to put up much of a fight. I understand that with the Rockies and the D-backs, those both series are completely offensive series, and we are a pitching team that is our go-to approach. And we've been tired of the pitching team, so it only makes sense that we're struggling right now. Mm-hmm. But man, we gotta hope that after this series, we're gonna go play in San Diego, great pitchers ballpark there, and then we come home against Colorado, chance to be able to recoup some wins there. So we gotta hope these next couple of series we win.
And we got a couple of off days, so an off day before and an off day after. Now, granted, there's some travel in there, but you got to think that's going to help, right?
Yeah, that should help us out a lot. We have all of our starting pitchers we need now. We should be able to get healthy and rested and be able to move into at least that Colorado series of everybody ready to go, I would assume. So
fabulous.
I still have high hopes for our team. We're still doing really well. We're still 5 games above 500. That's fine.
We're still hanging around. We're hanging around. We've got a playoff spot, right? So, we're hanging around. And we're building for long-term success while also trying to make a run at a little bit of a Cinderella, right? And that's good.
Yep.
All right, Alex.
Well, and we'll see what kind of moves you want to do.
Yep. That is where we are going to wrap it up tonight. Thank you, Alex, for spending the time and for being awesome. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. You are the best. We are always delighted to hang out with you, the best community in video games. I say it every day because I mean it. Thank you for being terrific. Thank you for being so welcoming to so many new fans. There's so many new players. Alex, you know it. You hear from them all the time. And one of the reasons that people are sticking around is because of you guys in the community. You're the best. So thank you, and we appreciate it very much. So everybody have a great rest of your night. Tomorrow, the Franchise Hockey Manager guys are here. That's going to be fun. Thursday night, it's This Week in Perfect Team at 9 p.m. Eastern, and then the Perfect Team Playoff Push at 10 p.m. Eastern. Friday, it's GNR Run the Mets with me and Gus doing our Mets. Saturday, Alex, you're doing Saturday Science. Do I have that right?
Yes, I am.
I love it. Wait, Science Saturday. Excuse me. I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize. My bad. And then Sunday, we get ready for the week with the Perfect Team Playoff Push. Alex, we do this 7 days a week now. 7 days a week.
We do a lot of content.
My goodness, that's a lot. And we do it because you guys, you support us, you show us the love, and we appreciate it. So thank you, everybody. Have a great night. And we'll talk to you all real soon. Cheers. Thanks, Alex.